Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed on. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Crucial third down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Running out of time in the pocket, and this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away and giving up the safety. See if he can make a play on this return. And he's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense adds 6 points.
South Carolina. How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He shreds the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Second down now after the sack. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one is no good. But there is a marker on the field. Just might get another shot at this. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A quick throw out left complete. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick throw, the catch is made. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Here's the 2nd down play. And He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have the lead. It's still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return of the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team has bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.